Missing mother, beautiful with CoverGirl good looks, disappeared immediately after calling 911. Take a listen.
Police are desperate to find 31-year-old Stephanie Fischer. Stephanie was last seen with her new husband, Dennis Moe, who authorities say is armed and dangerous. Stephanie reported a domestic violence incident against Moe and hasn't been seen since. Dennis Moe drives a gray 2006 Dodge Charger with Wisconsin plate number 272PXT. Stephanie stands about 5 feet 10 and weighs about 180 pounds. She has blonde hair, blue eyes, and has a large rose tattoo on her back.
Straight to Dan O'Donnell with News Radio 620 WTMJ. Dan, what happened?
Well, near as anyone can tell, she went missing, as you heard, just after calling 911, just after police interviewed her new husband. There has been a constant stream of domestic violence incidents before they were married just a couple of weeks ago, dating back to July. He's been arrested several times, all with the same basic premise. He's been attacking her. He's been attacking one of their young daughters. In fact, back in July, twisting her arm, the little girl behind her back. And in this latest incident, what we know from the police report and the criminal complaint, that he actually stuck a shotgun in her mouth and said he wanted to use the biggest shells possible so she would die a slow and painful death. And he said he wanted to see her choke on her own blood. So obviously this is a very dangerous situation.
To Detective Michael Hartwell with the West Bend Police Department joining us from West Bend, Wisconsin. Detective, thank you for being with us. What was the nature of her 911 call? What was she saying?
Well, that initial call was to report the initial domestic violence. There were actually 2 incidents that reported at that same time. And so we sent officers up there to investigate at that point, and that's when we learned of the incident that Dan O'Donnell just spoke of involving the shotgun.
With me, a special guest, Yvette Kay, joining us from Washington, D.C. You all remember Miss Kay and her brave fight against domestic abuse. She was actually set afire inside a phone store by her ex. She suffered terribly, and she is with us tonight. You're seeing video of that, the store surveillance right now. Miss Cade, it's very rare. First of all, welcome. It's very rare for domestic violence to go away. In fact, most typically, it escalates.
Thank you for having me, Nancy. Yes, it does. Once Stephanie put a protective order out on her husband, potentially the stakes went higher. It skyrocketed for risk for extreme bodily harm. What I suggest the family to do is to go to the police department, the mother, father, siblings, and children, and take a swab test kit for missing persons.
Well put, Yvette. Yvette, having lived through the nightmare of being set afire, you're seeing video of it right now by her ex. And in that case, there had been so many prior incidents. To Ron Schindel, weigh in, Ron.
Right, Nancy, domestic violence, that doesn't stop initially, that goes past the first incident, escalates, and keeps escalating until we have consequences that sometimes lead to a very serious injury or sometimes even homicide.
And Ellie Jostad, where's the husband, the groom?
Well, Nancy, we don't know where he is, but police say he is armed and dangerous. As they explained before, he's known to have a shotgun in the house. They did find a 12-gauge in the house. They believe that the victim, the alleged victim, is likely with her husband right now, and they're looking for their vehicle.
If she's still alive. Everyone, the vehicle, a gray Dodge Charger, Wisconsin license 272P Peter X X-ray T, Tennessee. A special thank you to Dan O'Donnell and Detective Michael Hartwell. As we go to break, happy birthday to Florida friend Fran Newton, proud mother of 3. She not only worked side by side with her husband, she volunteered for years at the local hospital. She never misses a show, loves sewing aprons for friends. She's 88 today. Happy birthday, Fran. And happy birthday to my brother, Mac. Here he is with his wife, Jan. Aside from being one of the top sales reps in the country, a husband, a father of 2 boys, both of whom they're putting through college, he's an avid runner. He survived a heart attack at an early age. Aside from all that, he's the greatest brother I could imagine, always there in the good times and the bad, through thick and thin. Happy birthday, Mackie.
I wonder why this woman married this man. Today's